Good evening. I've got 3 poems. The first one is about homosexual cruising apps. For those who only love men's torsos, this must be heaven. Holy the photograph's mad beheading. Lo the framed anus. Lo the catfish. Lo the white man posing with the cat on his chest. Holy the shadow beard. Holy the arm arched and tendered above the back. Holy the Trojan, the right now, the John 23. Oh, the images we take of our simple naked sex, lit filtered cigarette. Oh, exile is a written language and its digital equivalent is always drooling. Drive west a mile to be choked by a stranger. Walk a block south to kneel on a tile floor. North is money and a mouth to empty into. Who better but all who wanted to host the host on their tongue? Glory the new strange houses I am a part of with a smear of semen below the couch. Glory the family portrait smiling as the husband drowns behind me. Glory the hole that opens and moves as I move. Sup, looking, you close. You swallow, you travel, you host. Of course, the Greek root of icon is a god. The plate of light I reach my hand through and feel it pulse around my arm. Behold, a message from John 23, 313 feet away. I'm going to fuck your faggot mouth, and it's done. A man makes love to his machine, then becomes one. Okay, this next poem, I'm just going to try to go quickly. This next poem is called Grief Camp, and the first line comes from Louise Gluck.
Yes!
At the end of my suffering, there was a door. At the end of the door, more suffering. Adorable, adorable suffering. Gorgeous, portable suffering. Howl my mother's suffering, her hinges swinging inward when it's too cold in the house. At the end of my rapist's orgasm, a flower. At the end of my dead lover's body, a cup of sour milk. At the end of my overdose, citrus. Here I was, thinking I was suffering, and all there was doors. Howl from the bowels and the belly of the bent over, the me I spread wide and wet warped hallways inside me lined with photos men left behind. In the beginning, in a hospital, there was a woman, a needle in her spine, eyes dilated and wide and glass and sliding open. This one's called hydrophobia, which is the fear of water, which you probably introduced. And then they used to think if you had rabies, you were scared of water because you didn't want to drink because it hurt. That doesn't really have much to do with the poem, but hydrophobia. Here's how it happened. I drowned the dog. I knew what I was doing. It thrashed until it didn't. Let's start over. I ran the bath, got in myself, watched my dirt change the color of water. Maybe there was no dog. Maybe the pills were plants on my tongue. Let me tell you about water. It feeds you as it feeds. Without it, you die. Without you, it's fine. Once I pulled a burlap sack from below the surface of the river. There's a theory that says if I hadn't opened it, there would not have been a dog inside. Inside could have been anything, and it's the act of opening that caused the dog to be dead. Let's begin again. I ran the bath, called our dog into the room. She came. There's a theory that says you don't exist unless someone calls and you respond. So my calling called the dog into existence. I turned on the faucet, but all that came out was dogs. Once I was young and holding onto a kickboard for dear life as the ocean drugged my body into water. I called to the shore, but no one heard, and for that moment I did not exist. Let's begin again. In the beginning there was a bath, and everything living thrashed toward the surface. The ring around the tub, a mouth that only knows to swallow. Once I was young and holding on to a man for dear life. Take my cock, bitch. And it was as if I were listening through water. Let me tell you about water, how it is a grave and vacant lot, how when it gets too hot, it disappears. Let me tell you, if he had not opened me, there might not have been a dog thrashing inside. I'm a thirsty bitch, always drinking water, always starving fishes. Let's begin again. In the beginning, there's a theory. I knew what I was doing until I did it.